Welcome to Magic the Gathering Arena with your good friend, the Game Time Knight. Today's episode, let's open up this pack we have here. We're going to work on building a all-black deck. We have not played with an all-black deck yet. Inferno. Impossible Inferno deals 6 damage to target creature. Resurrected Cultist. Return Resurrected Cultist from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Activate only if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, and only as a sorcery. Okay, so you can return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield if you have a few different card types in your graveyard. Look at this white-black card here. Shroud Stomper. Death Touch. 5/5 elemental creature. Whenever Shroud Stomper enters or attacks, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. And draw a card. Wow, but that is expensive. It costs 7 mana. The Betrayer's Bargain. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or enchantment, or pay 2. Betrayer's Bargain deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die, exile it instead. Okay. So really it costs a little bit. Vanish from sight. Target non-land permanent's owner puts it on the top of or bottom of their library. Surveil 1. Okay, so it just kind of pauses it. Spectral Snatcher. We already have one of these. And Head Shredder. An artifact vehicle. You can mill a card. To mill a card, a player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Okay. Whenever 1 or more land cards are put into your graveyard from your library, put them onto the battlefield tapped. Crew 1. Tap any number of other creatures you control with a total power of 1 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Okay, so it actually becomes a creature if you attach it with another character. That's interesting. So we might play a match with our red deck, but it depends on whether or not we can get the we can get a black colored deck built. So let's select the black cards. And these are all the black cards that we own. Might as well start at the back here with some of these multicolored black cards if anything's of interest to us. We could cast this. Whenever you forage, put a +1/+1 counter on Corpseberry Cultivator. So we could sacrifice foods essentially to put +1/+1s on him. Not too interested in that. Okay, no multicolored cards. What is this? Mind Drill Assailant. A Rat Warlock. Okay. Meh. Maybe. If anything, it would be that. of multicolored cards. Moonrise Cleric. Whenever Moonrise Cleric attacks, you gain 1 life. Ooh. And it only costs 3, and it's a flying 2/3. We'll take that. That'll start our deck off. And let's see here. Okay, Fairy Fencing. Fairy Fencing is a good card. If you have a fairy deck. Backup. Oh. Okay. Death Rattle Oni. Okay. Death Rattle Oni. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature that died this turn. When Death Rattle Oni enters, destroy all other creatures that were dealt damage this turn. So, if 2 creatures died in 1 turn, you could, if 3 creatures died in 1 turn, you could actually cast this guy for only 1. If I'm thinking that right. So we'll go ahead and select him. Spectral Snatcher. She's expensive, but she does have. You would have to discard anytime you try to cast something on it. So that is not actually that bad. Cruel Grimace. When Cruel Grimace enters, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you gain 4 life. So there's no negative drawback on that. Undercity Eliminator. Okay, that's not bad. Suspected creature has menace and can't block. So this could bring back a card from our graveyard to the battlefield. It might be worth it, maybe. No, because there's no really like critical card. Fear of the Dark. If defending player controls no Glimmer creatures, it gains Menace and Death Touch until end of turn. Okay. Shatter the Oath. I like that. Scream Puff has Death Touch. Okay. No. Etched Host Doombringer. Okay, so if there's a battle in play, this guy can attack it or defend your own battle card. Okay, so if it's a creature, it can't be destroyed by damage. Okay. That's a good card, actually. Polygraph Orb. Collect Evidence 3. Lick Knight's Conquest. Oh, so that can like bring all of your creatures back to life from the graveyard if you sacrifice. That wouldn't be feasible in this deck unless you had like a lot of artifacts, like a food deck. That'd be good with a food deck. Thornplate Intimidator. I like that, making them discard a card. I do like that. That makes them discard also. We do like the spell Scorn Coven because it makes the opponent discard a card. Each player discards it. If you discard a card this way, draw a card. Okay, I like that. Here's that Enduring Tenacity. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So now that we have Enduring Tenacity, if we could find something to turn it into a creature, it would like essentially never die. If you could find a way to keep turning into a creature. Whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard, Rot Farm Mortipede gets +1. Okay, that'd be good if you could have, if you have something that is getting things out of your graveyard, which we don't necessarily have at the moment. So we'll hold off on that. Okay, we like the Consuming Ashes because it exiles an opponent's creature. Rankle's Prank. Choose one or more. So you could choose all of those? That's an amazing card. Chupacabra Echo. Ooh. So when this card, oh, that is good. That is very good. We won't take it just yet. We will take the Resurrected Cultist. Brackish Crew. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Then if you control a rat, surveil 2. That is good. Stinging Hive Master. So this Nocturnal Hunger destroys target creature, but you lose 2 life. But we'll take it, and we'll take that murder. We actually have 4 murders. Different pictures, but they're all the same card. Gumdrop Poisoner. Okay. We'll take that. So we got about 6. I'd say we have about 6, 7, 8. We have about 8 cards that just straight up just destroy target creature. Okay, so Markov Baron is a good one to have. Especially if we have any other vampires. I like that card. Ooh. Whenever you commit a crime, exile 1 target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast that copy. If you do, you lose 2 life. Okay, that's good. I like this because it lets us draw cards. Mill 2 cards. No, I'm not a fan of the milling. It's good on a landfall deck, which we experienced recently, but come back wrong. Destroy target creature. Creature card is put into the graveyard this way. Return to the battlefield under your control. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. Ooh, I like that. Choose one. Target opponent discards 2 cards, or they reveal your hand and you pick a card. Okay. I like those. So this is definitely a discard heavy deck. Discard and murder deck. Okay, this is good. If they get a big creature out, you can cast that. We do need some creatures in this deck, not gonna lie. Vrain Executioner Thane. Whenever 1 or more other creatures you control die, Faramir New Blood. It's a good vampire card. Bloated Processor. No, not worried about that. Okay, this is not bad. Oh, I like that. It only costs 2, but it's a 1/1 creature and it makes them exile a card from their hand. That is powerful. When an enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control. Wow. I like Skitter's Blessing. It would go good with this Necrogen Communion. Skullcap Snail is nice. Shoot the Sheriff. Destroy target non-outlaw creature. That is a good card. Manifest Dread's not bad. Raven of the Fell Omens. Don't have too many vampires, to be honest. Boronati's okay if we have a Spellscorn Coven in play. Draw 2 cards and create. Maybe. I like the Echo of Dust. Nice little vampire card. Unfortunate accident. Interesting. Interesting. So right here, Desert's Dew, Deep Cavern Bat, that's not bad. Tiny Bones the Pickpocket. We got 2 of them. And we have a Deep Cavern Bat. So it'll exile a card from their hand until the bat dies, then it goes back to their hand. Hopeless Nightmare. When Hopeless Nightmare is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, scry 2. So you can spend 3 to put it in the graveyard yourself. Okay. Exile Fairy Dream Thief from your graveyard. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. In a pinch, we'd use that. Ashnod's Intervention. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies or is put into exile from the battlefield. Return it to its owner's hand. This is a good instant to play if you have a creature that's going to die blocking another creature. Final Vengeance. Okay, so looking right now at our black deck, it is heavy, spell, not too many creatures. We could look at the overview of it. Save and exit. So right now, looking at the overview of it, we have 31 creatures, 27 non-creatures. So we got about 68 cards. And we have about 24 lands. We'll pick her. Or no, we'll pick her being that it's a dark deck.
You will watch me as
and the sleeve, we'll pick that. Why not? We don't have any companions. And we might add a couple of mana. Okay. Perfect. This is now the black deck, my friends, that we are going to play about 10 matches with. Starting off with one right now. So let's get a drink of water. And we will get right into that. So back out and play with the black deck. Perfect. A little longer episode today, but that's because we were Kredge 55 is our opponent. That's because we were building a deck and we have hardly no mana. So we'll go with it. We got 27 mana in this deck, so it was just kind of not a very good shuffle, to be honest. Just Surveil one. No, we don't want that. Put that in the graveyard for now. Not bad, not bad. If we can get some mana going, I think we'll be looking pretty good here. And of course we don't. Of course not. Why not? We'll at least get 1 damage on him. Oh, I like his frog sleeves. So he has a green-blue deck. He definitely has a frog deck. And still no mana. I love when this happens. It's so funny. I'll discard that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the frog deck is a lot of fun to play against. We had seen this, it was a while ago, but it could have been the same player, I'll be honest. I can't remember, but it was a lot of fun We ain't getting mana to save our life. That's so funny. I have a feeling he might be struggling on mana too. Well, not now, but... he's really buffing up. He's really buffing up that one card he has. That's funny. Oh, we still didn't get a mana. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Well, we did 4 damage to him, so it's not that bad. Considering we only had 1 swamp and a little fairy dream thief. That is funny. That is hilarious. So, we had fun. We built our deck, and we'll make some good use of it in the upcoming episodes. I appreciate everybody watching. Please like and subscribe, comment, love, hate. It's all good. We're having nothing but fun. And I will see everybody on the next match in Magic the Gathering Arena.